Another wild throw up and a late call on the foul.
Number 24, Matthew.
We could hear a couple out of controls from the fans behind us, Joe. He kind of was. I mean, that's the way he's played. He's played out of control, trying to force it in there tonight.
Yeah.
Their point guard, Jake Johnston, he's trying hard, but he just gets in there, and the defense collapses for Gate City, and there's nothing much for him to do except heave it up, and we have a tie-up, which turns into a turnover, which turns into a bucket by Virginia High.
You are listening to the home of Blue Devil Sports. This is Gate City Sports Radio.
Christina Kilgore-Wiggs of A-Team Real Estate Professionals has a simple philosophy. Clients come first. She fights for her clients' best interest and will pledge to stay in constant communication with them throughout the entire buying or selling process. And she doesn't measure her success through achievements or awards, but through the satisfaction of her clients. So give her a call today at 423-360-0092. Again, that's 423-360-0092. Christina Kilgore-Wiggs of A-Team Real Estate Professionals.
He was even playing out there. Bless you. Thank you, Joe. We're back, ladies and gentlemen, as Jake Johnson throws the ball in for Virginia High. He passes the ball over to his other guard, and they're looking to try to get the ball inside. This man-to-man defense that Gate City has been in that we've seen many times, as they're going to call a bumping foul with the body on Gate City. That's going to be called on number 22.
Number 22, John Sally.
Guys, we challenged the other players to step up tonight. So far, I've been really impressed with David George. He's got 2 rebounds, but he's really given 100%.
George playing with a sort of a sore hip that he sustained in the preseason so far. But once he rounds into form, he should be able to give us a boost inside.
Virginia High made a couple great passes right there, but was unable to make a little 10-footer right there. Long three-pointer, no good by Gate City. Again, long three-pointer by Bradley Dean off the front of the rim. Here comes Virginia High, no good. Strong off the back of the rim. That's the second layup in a row that Simcox has missed. Here comes Gate City. Beautiful pass by Dean. Beautiful reverse layup by Zach Irving. Another loose ball underneath. They're going to call a foul on Gate City. Not really sure, just had his not in the right place or something. It seemed like he was just straight up, but they're going to call a foul on Gate City again. That's going to be on Sally.
Some Gate City fans are displaying their displeasure with that call.
Yeah, he was set straight up, but don't know if he leaned into him, if he scooted or something, whatever. But
that's going to give him his second foul, so he goes to the bench. Eli Starnes and John Sally both with 2 fouls early.
Simcox is taking the ball hard inside. Just as we say that, they substitute Simcox. So in for Simcox is going to be Will Brown. So here we go across the timeline as Dean takes the ball, and he's going to be double-teamed. He still goes up strong, no good. Rebounded by Gate City. A hard foul right there, hard foul. Getting a little testy already underneath. Hard foul was David George went up and was nailed pretty firmly by Bazale.
Second on him. That is 16 foul. Both of them will be shooting 1-on-1 the rest of the way as he goes to the line.
They've been battling hard underneath as George eyes the first one, and it's good. 27-12, 6:42 to go, second quarter.
We definitely need George and Sally and everybody inside to step up, and of course it's good to see him inside as he misses that second one.
And who's there to rebound? Zach Irvin. In some ways a three-point play right there. Here comes Virginia High. Again, a little out of control with their guards. They're going to try to drive it in on double team. Just not any way to do that. Almost a travel out front as they look to shoot a long three-pointer. Still trying to get it in. They're going to shoot an off-balance shot, air ball. Rebounded underneath. They try to drive, and it's going to be knocked away. Knocked away by Dean. Dean getting double-teamed over in the corner. And let's see what they call. I believe they knocked the ball off of one of the Gate City defenders, and it will stay Virginia High.
Pretty chaotic going back and forth. Of course, they probably have followed the same thing that Eastside did last week in attacking the paint. You know, even though they're reckless, they're going at us, trying to get in there, get fouls and things of that nature. But again, we built that 17-point lead with 6 left.
Yes, sir. As Virginia High, I think they're going to try to set up. The coach is yelling to set up and run a play here. Let's see how they come out of it. A little give and go action, but strong defense right there, and we're going to have a tie-up. Great defense by Vermillion, not letting the inbounds.
Mr. Carr, your famous stat. How many tie-ups are tonight?
That's the first one of the night, Joe.
Nice. Thank you for that dynamite drop in.
Great defense by Vermillion, who got the turnover on the jump ball. Here comes Dean across the timeline. Dean looking to pass the ball over to Irvin. Irvin for a long three. No good off the back of the rim. Here comes Virginia High. Virginia High across the timeline this way. Gives it to their guard. Again, a little out of control. Their two guards are just... Well, the whole team's out of control, Joe.
They're just attacking. They're thinking that they can just break down that Gate City defense, and they're just not hitting the shots, or they're going up wildly, and they do fall in. Again, that's only the 4th point of the second quarter, and we're almost at 5 minutes left.
Yeah, that shot was wild, but it went in. Again, another missed three-pointer by Irvin. Here comes Virginia High. Let's see what they do this time. They're going to drive the ball straight in, and that's got to be a charge.
Guys, we're getting, like we were talking about earlier, looks like we're getting sucked into the Virginia High plan. We're starting to run a little, looks like on the verge of out of control ourselves. They're thinking about taking some wild shots. I think everybody just needs to settle down here.
Yes, sir. As the two guards for Virginia High, they're playing really, really tough, Bizzle and Johnston, but they just are going, as Joe and Chris have both said, they're just going at it with no
reckless abandonment.
Yeah, no rhyme or reason of what they're going to do when they get to the basket. And just as I said that, Dean brings the ball down, and he does the same thing.
They're about halfway through the quarter, though. They were running some plays, and they pulled out to a large lead, and then we're sliding right back into that game plan. And I call it street ball.
Yes. Vermillion's open. Great pass underneath. Better block by Virginia High. And great pass by Vermillion on a cutting Gate City player who was Compton. And Compton goes up for the layup, but it was blocked from behind. Malumba showed his jumping skills. There's some athletes on this team, Joe.
Good overall. I mean, and as Chris said, it's a pretty good mix of everybody from freshman on down. As looks like another three for Jordan Dixon. Again, he lit it up last night. He had 5 here last night against Abington.
Yeah, that was a long three and a nice looking three. Speaking of being nice looking, great reverse layup as the ball goes inside. Taking the ball inside is John Compton in between the defense, as it's 31-17, and we hit the 4-minute mark of the second quarter. Again, almost a travel 2 or 3 times by Virginia High, as they're just rushing their offense no matter where they're at. Seems like they're trying to get some kind of movement, but they're just, again, out of control right there as they go inside, and they miss about a 5-foot shot. Here comes Irvin, and Irvin goes in out of control, but he's bailed out as Malumba. Takes a good whack at his arm right there. So
Bizzle, they're actually going to get Bizzle on that.
Oh, I'm sorry.
They're going to give that foul to him. It's going to be his 3rd foul. That is the 8th team foul. Again, Irvin shooting 2 shots. A rare miss for Zach Irvin.
It was.
Wow.
sometimes you don't look and you just expect it to go through. It's 3:41 to go in the first half, 31-17.
But Gate City's not built the lead. It's been that 13, 12-point range.
Yes.
Virginia High is starting to get a little bit of their footing. Even though this kind of haphazard offense, they're getting some points. And, again, they're staying within striking distance.
And as you say, you and I have had the opportunities to call a couple state championship games, and we've seen some of these bigger teams do this same offense. Has taken the ball to the hoop is Zach Irvin. Zach went in between two defenders, and another defender came over to try to block, and he got him with the body. So Zach makes the basket, and he's going for the old-fashioned three-point play. See if he's able to knock this one down to increase the lead, and he does. 35-17, 3:24 to go.
Now they're kind of getting, we talked about that they've extended the lead now up to 18. It's kind of a danger zone. Can Virginia High stay within striking distance?
Virginia High doing the exact same thing. Gate City is releasing much better. Long three-pointer, bang! Zach Irvin, that was a pretty shot right there. Took his time, got his feet set. Zach Irvin, three-pointer, 38-17. Another wild layup by Virginia High. They're going to get a lucky break right there as we came down with the rebound, and Luke Reed lost control of it, and it's going to be Virginia High ball under their own basket. Checking in for Virginia High is Isaac Bozard.
Irvin's got 11 here in the second quarter. He's got 20 on the game, and it's 38-17.
Great,
250.
good steal by Compton. Actually, that was a pretty easy steal by Compton. Irvin takes it in, no good. But there to tip it in, Luke Reed. Luke Reed, great tip in. Zach a little out of control on that layup again, and but great ability right there to be for Luke Reed to be there to pop it in. Virginia High has already missed on the other end of the court, and Gate City drives and misses on their end. So quick pace. Here we come back with Virginia High. The second time they're going to shoot a three-pointer, no good. Another missed three-pointer by Virginia High. Will Gate City slow it down? Maybe for about 3 seconds here. We'll see. Bradley Dean passes the ball over to Irvin. Irvin looking to drive. He passes it over to Dean. Dean from almost State Street misses. Here comes Virginia High. Virginia High, great defense out front by Dean. Got a little arm on the guy, and he's going to take it on him now. He tried to draw the contact right there, and he went into the Gate City guy. He's getting a little frustrated right there, and he said, "I'm just going to take it in there and draw the contact," and the referees didn't call it.
Both teams look like this is their second game. Virginia High, when they run their offense, they look pretty good, but they're not as fluid. Again, they're just trying to attack, and again, it's going with reckless abandonment. As again, it's 40-17, 1:30 left here in the half.
Yeah, they run a weave, but then they play one-on-one basketball. Both teams, for the most part, when either team gets into a great pass from Irvin, as Dean brings the ball down and shoots from about 5 feet and makes it 42-17. But again, that was a one pass at the timeline, and Dean drives the ball and makes it, though, 42-17. The difference, great block by Dean, great block, as it's corralled, though, by Virginia High. Virginia High has the ball, not able to get anything inside. Here goes Virginia High inside again. A little out of control as they shoot from about 15 feet. Maybe not quite that far, but he still misses. Here comes Irvin. Irvin passes the ball over to Dean. Zach looking to drive, and he's going to shoot another three. Bang! Zach Irvin. How many is Zach in double figures yet?
Zach Attack has 23. He had 9 in the first quarter. That's got him up to 14 here in the second quarter as he's owned this first half.
I thought he was in double figures. Great pass out front after a steal from Dean. give Dean the assist, give Zach Irvin the bucket. We're at 7 seconds to go, 47-17, and blocked by Dean, and they're going to get him with the body, I believe, with 3.4 seconds to go.
47-17.
Reed, his second.
I'm going to call that on Reed.